Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo June 1, 2022. Today's harmonious aspect between Venus and Saturn is conservative but supportive, helping to settle you in and bringing some steadiness that you need now. You may be attending to practical details that improve or secure relationships and projects. Feeling appreciated motivates you further. There can be more to do than usual, but you enjoy filling your responsibilities and a sense of being on track. This transit brings some steadiness into your world that's most welcome now. Later today, the moon moves into your sector of creativity and joy, encouraging your need to express and enjoy yourself for over 2 days. Mars heads into this same area of your solar chart but will stay much longer for 6 weeks, stirring your playful side. Don't jump to conclusions until you're aware of the facts. If you've been dancing around the idea of a romantic partnership, you're likely gaining a significant amount of clarity now with Mercury, ruler of your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, retrograde. Speaking of which, Mercury retrograde will harmonize with Pluto today, adding a transformative and taboo-like layer of suspicion to everything from your immediate exchanges to your sense of security with regards to a particular connection. On a brighter note, however, the moon will conjunct your planetary ruler, Jupiter in Aries, via your 5th house of love, passion, and pleasure. You're feeling yourself. Are you ready to talk about money? Conversations or thoughts pertaining to your pay could come back as Mercury retrograde in Taurus trines Pluto retrograde in Capricorn today. You may be ready to finally ask for what you feel you are owed, especially if you are looking to transform your income. It may even be time for your supervisor to touch base about an impending raise, promotion, or another financial opportunity as well. But these conversations will also bring some truth to light, which will put your job into a different perspective. While a friendly aspect between Mercury on the job and Pluto on the income front draws to a close, this second encounter in the space of a month is not the last. Coming together 3 times before Mercury leaves your work sector next month, this is slowly knitting income and job potential together, but as their only encounter while both are in retrograde motion, this is more focused on untapped potential. Right now you have a short fuse and are quick to lose your temper. Be more considerate and don't take every little thing personally. Think about what's really important in life: harmonious relationships with family and friends. Show you nearest and dearest how much they mean to you. You'll have to swallow your pride first. Ready to broker a peace agreement? Something has everyone all ruffled and upset right now, and you need to summon all your smooth-talking diplomatic skills to cool things off. If in a bad mood and feeling rather lackluster, don't take out your frustration on those you love most of all. Feeling unhappy with yourself doesn't endear you to people. With a little more self-discipline and a degree of self-reflection, you can exhibit more positive energy and show others how easy it is to smile. You should notice that things bear little resistance today. Not that you mind intensity, but it's very important that you drink a lot of water in order to temper the emotional expansion of the day's energy. On an imperceptible energetic level, you are being tested, and it's critical that you stay present. Drinking water will help you keep your emotional self lubricated. Trust me. You can almost bet that you aren't going to want to do much with others on this day. Quiet contemplation, spiritual awareness, and introspection are activities that are far better suited to this day. Even if you have to work, consider closing the office door or taking a walk by yourself at lunch. Use some time this evening for deeper reflection. Get in touch with yourself. Be sure to let others know that you are endeavoring to have this quality solo time if you find yourself interrupted too much. With the moon still in your communication sector after yesterday's new moon but already separating from the sun, there is a chance to take advantage of the momentum this has created. It was just last week that Mercury retrograde back out, but while this gave the planet of communication a chance to give the past and unsaid words a voice, the planet of communication's time in retrograde motion may have created some mixed messages or communication breakdowns. Together the sun and moon are able to get the communication lines flowing smoothly again. With the moon still in your communication sector after yesterday's new moon, there is a chance to capture the momentum this has created. Before Mercury, the planet of communication, retrograde back out last week, he brought a chance to give the past and unsaid words a voice, while the sun and moon have come together to move things forward. Our eyes in the sky. The moon enters Gemini today after galvanizing the sign of Taurus in the early morning. When the moon enters Gemini, we want to open our hearts, minds, and mouths while expressing our sentiments. The moon in Gemini is extremely curious, which means that we could try to uncover secrets that may not need to be discussed. Mercury, the planetary ruler of the Gemini moon, is still retrograde and will be until June 3rd, which means we can expect a lot of miscommunication in the evening. It's important to reread texts and emails and think before speaking in order to avoid problems with others. Mars and Jupiter link up in Aries in the morning and gently touch the Gemini moon in the evening. This energy can bring out impatience, irritability, and frustration. Since this planetary connection occurs in Aries, it's important for us to slow our roll in the way we deal with other people. Not reacting on impulse is key. The bottom line is that words can hurt today, which is why it's important to hold back a lot of what you want to say in an effort to keep the peace. In the morning, the Gemini new moon suggests that we set intentions for engagement, intellectual clarity, and being witnessed in new ways. This is a time to get curious about ourselves and others, as well as to become active in our local communities. We are lit up with inspiration under this influence. Inquisitiveness guides our choices, making this an excellent moment to undertake a research project, begin a writing assignment, or make new friends. Although this moon makes no exact aspects, wide sextiles to Jupiter and Mars in Gemini encourage us to synthesize our mental and physical energies. As we discover new meaning in the world around us, keeping the moral high ground and remembering our goals and principles will help us to make the most out of this lunation. In the late afternoon, the Gemini moon sextiles Chiron in Gemini. On the heels of the Gemini new moon, new insights and awareness are being provoked, necessitating that we examine wounds that have kept us from voicing our truth. There may be any number of reasons why we have hidden our fire. In youth, we might have been told we were too much. This criticism has subsequently made us self-conscious and resentful of those who seem able to move through life with the confidence we lack. At this time, we encounter safe spaces for organic self-expression, enabling us to heal.